mine were out of you. We kept our voices steady, like that's what grown-ups do. I felt the weight before the sound, every truth we almost found. We almost found everything, but nothing out. Let the moment pass us like we meant to somehow. Your eyes said stay, your mouth said fine. We almost said everything and left it behind. The room was holding its breath, like it knew the cost. One more honest sentence and we'd both be lost. I rehearsed your name in the quiet of my chest, but silence felt easier than asking for the rest. I counted pauses like they'd end if one of us went too far. Then we almost said everything, but chose the space between what we felt and what we couldn't face. Your fingers moved, then stayed the same. We almost said everything, and nothing changed. If I leaned in, would you disappear? Or finally say what's been standing here? I didn't ask, you didn't try. We both pretended that was kind. We almost said everything, let it go, like loving quietly was what we owed. No broken hearts, no scene, no sign. We almost said everything at the wrong time. Now every silence sounds like you, and all the words we never used. I practiced in the mirror how calm I looked tonight. Told myself I'd keep it simple, keep my voice polite. I chose my words like clothing, something I could leave behind. Folded up the truth carefully so it wouldn't wrinkle your mind. I knew where you'd stand, I knew what you'd say. I learned every silence so I wouldn't stay. I rehearsed this goodbye long before you knew. Said it alone in empty rooms, so I wouldn't break in front of you. I made it sound easy, like I'd be alright. I rehearsed this goodbye every lonely night. You asked me how I was. I said I'm doing fine. That line got easier to say the more I crossed it in my mind. I stopped picturing tomorrow, stopped asking you to choose, started loving from a distance, like I had nothing left to lose. I felt myself leave while I still stayed. Learn how to smile through what I couldn't say. I rehearsed this goodbye in pieces and parts. Let it settle slowly in the back of my heart. By the time you noticed something wasn't right, I rehearsed this goodbye. Oh, I rehearsed this goodbye till it didn't hurt as bad. Turned all the love I had into something sad. I made space for the ending before the end arrived. I rehearsed this goodbye so I could survive. If I sound distant, it's only because I already mourned us before we were lost. I didn't leave suddenly, I faded in place. Learned how to go without walking away. I rehearsed this goodbye, now I'm saying it true. My hands aren't shaking, but my heart still knows you. I won't make a scene, I won't ask you to try. I rehearsed this goodbye. Now it's time. The guitar fades, and so do I. I rehearsed this goodbye. If you asked me then, I was quieter back then, still learning how to stay. I hid everything I wanted in the things I didn't say. I watched you from a distance, like it wasn't meant for me. Every moment felt unfinished, but I let it be. I thought time would be kind, I thought waiting was brave. Didn't know that silence was a choice I made. If you asked me then, I would have tried, I would have let you see inside. If you asked me then, I would have stayed, but you waited too long, and I learned how to walk away. You said my name so casually, like it couldn't change a thing. I memorized the way it sounded, but never what it meant. I kept hoping you'd notice what I didn't know how to show. I was ready in the quiet, but you never said so. I thought love was patience, I thought fear was smart. Didn't know the cost of protecting my heart. If you asked me then, I would have fallen fast. I would have chosen you over my doubts, over the past. If you asked me then, I would have pretend, but the moment passed us by, and now it's only there was a version of me waiting in your hands, but timing isn't gentle, and neither are second chances. I don't blame you, I don't blame myself. We met in the middle, but we wanted it else. If you asked me then, I was still yours, before I learned how to close doors, before I stopped hoping for more. If you asked me now, I just smile instead, because loving you quietly is who I became. If you asked me then, you never did. We talked around the truth. We spoke in careful sentences, like glass might break the room. You asked me how I've been lately. I said I'm doing okay too. We filled the air with nothing, weather, time, and names. Every word felt sideways, but we kept talking the same. I waited for the moment you'd finally say it straight, but we circled what was hurting like it wasn't ours to name. We talked around the truth like it didn't live between us, like silence wasn't louder than the things we couldn't say. We talked around the truth till it felt too tired to move, standing close but distant. That's how we learned to stay. You smiled at the right I nodded at the rest. We knew exactly where it led, but chose the long way instead. I could feel you pulling back in the pauses you left behind. Every almost honest second felt like crossing a line. I thought maybe if we waited, it would soften on its own, but avoiding what we felt only made it feel alone. We talked around the truth, let it starve without a sound, turn love into a habit just to keep from letting it out. We talked around the truth till it barely felt alive, said everything but the reason we were running out of time. I don't think we were lying, we just didn't feel brave. There are things you don't deny, you just quietly evade. We talked around the truth till it slipped out of reach. Now that's left is echoes of the honesty we couldn't keep. If we'd said it out loud, maybe it would have hurt less. But we talked around the truth and left it there instead. The room was barely breathing, just the hum of something low. I asked you something simple. You looked down at the floor. Your hands stayed where they were, your mouth almost moved. In that second of stillness, I already knew. You didn't say a word, but everything changed. Time leaned in closer and waited with me. You paused before answering, and I felt it break, like the truth needed space just to rearrange. You paused before answering, longer than you should. like you hoped I wouldn't hear. But the echo of that moment was already clear. I stopped listening to language, started counting your breath, the way hesitation sounded like the start of the end. I smiled to keep it steady, like I didn't notice the gap. But my heart felt the distance. You couldn't close back. Do you pause before answering, like you were choosing a why, or deciding how much of the truth could survive? You pause before answering, and I let it pass. But something in me stayed there, stuck in the aftermath. If you'd answered right away, maybe I'd still believe. But you gave me a moment I couldn't unsee. You paused before answering, and that pause stayed with me. Now every quiet between us feels exactly the same. I never asked again, but wanted to explain. I heard it in the silence when you paused before answering. I stayed quiet on purpose, let you find every word, watch the meaning circle, everything but the hurt. Your voice filled up the room, mine stayed in my chest. I nodded like I understood what you didn't address. You kept talking in lines that never reached me. I held the space between us like that was my duty. I waited for you to finish, thought maybe you'd turn around, say something that mattered, say my name out loud. I waited for you to finish while the moment went by. Every second you kept talking, I was saying goodbye. something I'd outgrown. I learned how to breathe quietly so I wouldn't interrupt. Learn love doesn't need shouting, just the slow giving up. You were searching for comfort in the sound of your voice. I was counting the ways I didn't have a choice. I waited for you to finish, hoping something would change, but the ending stayed hidden in the words you rearranged. I waited for you to finish, and I stayed far too long. I was trying to be understanding while you were moving on. If you'd stopped even once, if you'd asked how I felt, I wouldn't be standing here talking myself out of hell. I waited for you to finish, but you never really did. You kept filling the silence so you wouldn't have to listen. Now the room is quieter than it ever has been. I don't need you to finish, I've already left within. I started with the easy parts, the ones that sound polite. Left out the nights I memorized your silence every night. I chose my words like furniture, moved them so you'd stay. Made the truth feel comfortable, then looked the other way. I almost said your name out loud, then swallowed it instead. Some things feel heavier the closer that they get. I stopped halfway through the truth, right where it starts to hurt. I gave you something softened, not the thing I learned. I stopped halfway through the truth, let it sound unclear. It's easier to lose you slowly than to make it real. You listened like you wanted more, but not enough to ask. So I stayed inside the safer words and wore a lighter mask. I talked around the edges like I always do. If I never say it fully, I can still sit next to you. I felt the moment narrowing, the space begin to close, and every honest sentence was something I couldn't expose. I stopped halfway through the truth before it said too much. I left the sharpest part behind where it still sounds like love. I stopped halfway through the truth so you wouldn't leave. Some lies are just omissions you learn how to believe. If I'd finished finished what I started, you wouldn't look the same. Some truths don't ask for courage, they just ask for pain. I stopped halfway through the truth, and maybe that was wrong, but I wasn't ready for the silence that comes after being honest all along. So here it stays between us, unsaid but understood. I never lied to you completely, I just didn't finish telling you. You changed the subject again. I asked you something small, didn't mean it to be deep, just a crack in the surface, just enough to see. You look down at your hands like you heard something else, answered half of my question, then talked about yourself. I felt the moment drift like it always does. Every time it gets too close, you pretend it wasn't much. You change the subject again, right when it mattered most. Turn my words into nothing, let them flow. You change the subject again, like you didn't hear my tone. I was asking for the truth, not to be alone. I learned how not to press, how to let things slide, how to keep my voice steady when I'm breaking inside. You speak and save directions, places I won't go. Every answer feels rehearsed, every feeling, no. I wait inside the pause you never fill, hoping silence might say what you won't admit. You change the subject again, when my voice got thin. I could feel you leaving while you stood right there within. You change the subject again, like it's just a habit now. Every time I get too close, you shut it down. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not asking for a plan. asking why it hurts when you don't answer her. You change the subject again, and I let you do it too. Somewhere in the silence, I started losing you. You changed the subject again, so I swallowed what I meant. It's easier than watching you deflect. Maybe one day you'll stay with it long enough to feel. But for now I'll sit with questions you refuse to make real. You said my name like it meant something, then stopped right there. Like the rest of the sentence was too much air. Your eyes stayed on mine a second longer than before. I felt the truth leaning forward, then backing toward the door. I held my breath, you shifted your weight. That's when I knew it was already too late. It was almost love, almost break, almost something we could have saved. Your hand was close, but never reached. You felt so real, just out of reach. Almost honest, almost enough, but almost still hurts when it's not love. We talked in circles, soft and slow, every word careful, every feeling low. You laughed like you might stay, then the time, like you remembered you weren't mine. I saw the words behind your teeth, everything you wanted but wouldn't let be. It was almost love, almost said, needed you not to turn away. Say it wrong, say it late, just don't leave it unsaid again. It was almost love, I felt it there in every pulse you couldn't bear. Your voice went quiet, mine did too. We both knew what we wouldn't do. Almost touching, almost us, almost everything, but not enough. Now I replay what never started, a feeling finished before it hardened, almost, but not enough. I waited for a sign in the shape of your voice, but the room stayed still, like it already made the choice. Your name sat on my tongue, then faded away. Some things don't need saying to know they won't stay. Every question I carried lost its sound when I realized nothing was coming now. So I let the silence answer what you never could. I stopped asking for reasons when the quiet understood. No words left to borrow, no truth left to chase. The silence said everything I needed to face. I watched the moment pass, like it knew where to go. You were standing right there, but already letting go. I filled the space between us with things I didn't say. Sometimes love ends softly, just drifting away. I felt it in the pause, in the breath you held, that whatever was left was better left unfelt. try. You would have broken the quiet, but you didn't. So I let the silence answer, and I didn't resist. I released the question I kept asking you with what wasn't said. Finally was, and that's how I knew it was done. No echo, no reply, just silence. And somehow that was enough. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't need to. Every word you chose still cut through. You said it like it meant nothing, like it wasn't a goodbye. But your eyes stayed somewhere else, and mine stayed behind. You spoke like it was simple, like I wouldn't feel the sound. But silence makes things heavier when they finally come down. You spoke softly, I heard loudly. Every quiet truth you let fall. You said less than you meant to, but it hit me all at once. Some words don't need to shout at all. You smiled like it was gentle, like it was for my sake. But I felt the space you left in every breath you didn't take. You called it nothing changing, but I knew what you meant. When your hand stayed still and your timing bent, I replayed every syllable like it might change its shape. But the softer that you said it, the harder it stayed. You spoke softly, I heard loudly. Every pause you left for me. You didn't say you were leaving, but you didn't ask me to stay. And that said everything. If you wanted to fight, you would have raised your tone. If you wanted me there, you wouldn't have gone so calm. That quiet wasn't kindness, it was clarity. And I finally listened to what you gave me. You spoke softly, I heard loudly. And I won't pretend I didn't know. Some truths come whispering just to make sure you're the only one who feels the blow. You didn't have to say it, I heard it anyway. waited for the space between your sentences. Thought maybe you'd slow down and notice it. I had something ready, but I let it fall. Didn't want to change the mood, didn't want to stall. You kept talking like it mattered, and I nodded like it didn't hurt. I learned how to stay careful with every word. I didn't interrupt on purpose, I just didn't want to fight. I swallowed what I wanted just to keep us light. I didn't think it would disappear just because I stayed polite. I didn't interrupt on purpose, I just chose quiet. You asked if I was listening, I said yeah, of course. But there were other things I couldn't voice. I thought timing was everything, so I waited out. But the longer that I waited, the smaller I got. You filled the room with meaning, and I held mine back. I was afraid if I spoke, you wouldn't come back. I didn't interrupt on purpose, I didn't want the tone to change. I thought love meant knowing when not to say your name. I didn't know silence could feel so much like blame. I didn't interrupt on purpose, but it stayed the same. If I'd said it softer, would you have heard me then? Or was there never space for me to enter in? I wasn't trying to disappear, I was trying to stay. But holding everything inside still pushed you away. I didn't interrupt on purpose, I just didn't feel that brave. I kept my feelings folded like something you wouldn't take. If I sound calm when I say this, it's only what I learned to do. I didn't interrupt on purpose, I was thinking of you. Next time I go quiet, you'll know it's not because I'm fine. I didn't interrupt on purpose, I just ran out of time. The lights were low, your voice was slow, like you were trying not to wake what we'd been hiding. You laughed a little, I stayed still, tracing circles in my head around what we didn't say. We spoke in almost, and maybes, like the truth would hurt less if we let it away. We kept talking past midnight, like time would soften the light. Every word felt important, but none of them crossed the line. We kept talking past midnight, let the hard parts drift by, saying everything but it as the morning crept inside. You asked me questions, safe ones only, like are you tired or still there? I said yeah too easily, like I wasn't scared. The clock kept moving, so did we, but not in the right direction. Just pacing around the feeling, avoiding the confession. I could hear it in your pauses, you could hear it in mine, but we both pretended there was still more time. We kept talking past midnight, like truth was something to lose. I kept waiting for courage, you kept changing the view. We kept talking past midnight until the night ran out. And when the silence finally came, we both knew what we left all the words we didn't choose, all the chances slipping through. If I'd said it right then, would you have stayed too? We kept talking past midnight, now it's morning again. And the things we avoided are louder than what we said. If loving you meant waiting, I waited too long to try. We kept talking past midnight and let the truth pass us by. The sun came up, you said goodnight, like nothing was wrong, but something was gone. Your coat was already on, but you didn't move, like you were waiting for something I might do. The room felt smaller when you looked away. I watched your mouth open, then close again. There was a second I felt it clearly, like the air changed between you and me. You almost asked me to stay. I saw it in your eyes, that quiet pause where hope survives. You almost asked me to stay, but almost all it was You said it's getting late. I said, yeah, I know. Two people pretending we didn't feel the same thing go. Your hand was shaking just slightly, like it wanted to reach for me. If you'd said my name, I swear I would have stayed, but you stayed silent, so I did the same. You almost asked me to stay. I felt it in the room, like something real we didn't choose. You almost asked me to stay, but silence won the fight, and hope burned out without a light. I stood there long enough to give you time to change your mind, but loving you meant walking away before you decided. You almost asked me to stay. That's the part I can't forget. How close we were to something we never let. You almost asked me to stay, and I almost believed that almost was enough for me. The door closed slow. You didn't call my name. You almost asked me to stay, and that still hurts the same. You asked me how I was, like you didn't already know. I smiled on cue, like it's part of the show. I kept my voice steady, didn't let it shake. I said the safest thing I know how to say. I felt it rise in my chest, then swallowed it down. I've learned what to do to keep the peace around. I said it's fine again, like I always do. Like I'm not tired of being untrue. I said it's fine again, then you let it be, 'cause it's easier when you don't ask me. You talked about your day, I nodded along, counting the spaces where I felt wrong. Every almost word stayed behind my teeth. I'm good at disappearing right in front of me. There's a weight in my voice you don't seem to hear. quiet over being clear. I said it's fine again with a half-held breath, like I don't feel this quiet unrest. I said it's fine again and smiled on time. I've made a habit out of being fine. If I told you the truth, would you stay or leave? I never ask, I just agree. I said it's fine again, even though it's not. Even though it costs me more than I've got. I said it's fine again. Let the moment end. I don't need fixing. I just need to rest. Maybe one day I won't pretend, but tonight I said it's fine again. We were standing too close for nothing to mean this much. Your eyes held mine just long enough to hurt. I felt the question hang in the air, like if I breathed wrong it would disappear. I don't know what you saw when you looked at me, but I saw the ending before it reached my feet. You looked away first, and I let you, like that was the answer we both knew. You looked away first, so I stayed still. Let silence finish what we never will. My hands were shaking, I kept them low. I had something honest I didn't show. You smiled halfway, then turned your head, like some things are safer unsaid. I waited for a sign, a crack in your calm, but you closed the door with your eyes gone. You looked away first, and that was enough. couldn't defend. You looked away first, and I stayed quiet. Some truths don't break, they just go silent. We were almost honest, but almost hurts. You didn't leave last. You didn't say it, but you slowed your voice, like every word was a careful choice. You spoke around it, left space between. I heard the pause more than what you said to me. You smiled like nothing was wrong, but your eyes moved on too soon. I've learned the language of things people don't want to lose. I knew what you meant, even when you didn't say it. I felt the ending in the way you hesitated. I knew what you meant from the ground, you understand. Some truths don't need words, they just land. You asked about my day like it mattered still, but you weren't listening, you were somewhere else until your hands were open but never reached. I noticed what stayed distant, what you wouldn't give to me. You kept the door unlocked, but never let me in. I didn't need the sentence, I knew how it would end. I knew what you meant when your voice stayed calm. When love turns careful, it's already gone. I knew what you meant when you changed the pace. Some feelings fade without leaving a trace. If I asked you clearly, would you lie for peace? Or tell me gently what I already believe? I didn't need the damage of hearing it out loud. Understanding hurts less than begging you now. I knew what you meant, so I didn't press. Some answers live in the quiet instead. I knew what you meant, and I let it stay. Unspoken love still walks away. You never said goodbye. You didn't have to. I knew what you meant the moment you didn't. You didn't say it, but you slowed your voice, like every word was a careful choice. You spoke around it, left space between. I heard the pause more than what you said to me. You smiled like nothing was wrong, but your eyes moved on too soon. I've learned the language of things people don't wanna lose. I knew what you meant, even when you didn't say it. I felt the ending, even the way you hesitated. I knew what you meant, from the ground you wouldn't stand. Some truths don't need words, they just land. You asked about my day like it mattered still, but you weren't listening, you were somewhere else until your hands were open but never reached. I noticed what stayed distant, what you wouldn't give to me. You kept the door unlocked but never let me in. I didn't need the sentence, I knew how it would end. I never knew better, would your voice stay calm? When love turns careful, it's already gone. I knew what you meant when you changed the pace. Some feelings fade without leaving a trace. If I asked you clearly, would you lie for peace? Or tell me gently what I already believe? I didn't need the damage of hearing it out loud. Understanding hurts less than begging you now. I knew what you meant, so I didn't press. Some answers live in the quiet instead. I knew what you meant, and I let it stay. Unspoken love still walks away. You never said goodbye. You didn't have to. I knew what you did the moment you didn't. The room was quiet, but my heart was loud. I reached for your hand, but it didn't allow. The words were ready, hanging on my tongue, but we both froze there, and nothing was begun. I watched the seconds slip through our hands, a chance for closeness buried in the sand. We let the moment pass, silent in the light. Hesitation held us back, and love stayed out of sight. We let the moment pass, nothing more to say. The timing wasn't ours, it eyes met mine, then drifted like clouds. I wanted to speak, but swallowed my doubts. The air was heavy with things left unsaid. We danced around feelings and then they fled. I could feel it fading even as I tried. The unsaid words lingered, but the courage died. We let the moment pass, silent in the light. Hesitation held us back and love stayed out of sight. We let the moment pass, nothing more to say. The timing wasn't ours, it quietly slipped away. We let the moment pass, and now it's too late. The chance has vanished, buried by our restraint. We let the moment pass, and quietly we mourn. The love we almost had will never be reborn. Soft echoes linger of what we didn't say. A moment lost forever. I sat across the space. Your silence filled the air. I wanted to ask, but I didn't dare. The words I used to shout, I swallowed them down. No trembling voice tonight, no chasing you around. I held my questions close, let them fade like mist. No longer reaching, no longer insisting. I didn't push this time, I let it be. I didn't ask why or fight to see. I didn't push this time, I let it lie. Some things are better if you don't try. I remember all the nights where I pleaded for truth. Now I only nod, quiet and couth. The answers aren't coming, and I won't chase. I leave the space empty push this